Welcome to Truth Network 21, part of Illuminati Media. We're going to go over these monoliths popping up all over the world as we enter the time of Aquarius tomorrow. We haven't seen this happen in 4 centuries. My boy Zach did an amazing blog over on GeometriEffectNews.news. We're about to break it down, decode the whole thing on these monoliths. Make sure you join our Facebook group, Illuminati Media 33. On November 18, 2020, state biologists of the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources reported the discovery of a monolith that was then publicized in all of the mainstream media in Utah. The fact that all mainstream media chose to highlight the find this evidence that the authorities want to imprint this monolith in our subconscious. And this monolith right here is Nimrod's monolith. The article looks at the thread that connects the Utah monolith, Kerbic author C. Clark monolith, and multiple others. The Petrita Nemeth Romanian monolith, the Millennium Hilton monolith, the Deutsche Bank Frankfurt Germany monolith, the Seattle Mangus Park monolith, and the United Nations secret building in New York City. The term monolith and the shiny cube structure were made popular by Stanley Kubrick's 1968 classic film 2001: A Space Odyssey. 21, Agenda 21, Event 201. The question posed by the media is whether or not the Utah monolith was related in any way to the 2001: A Space Odyssey. Gematria solves that question for you. You put Utah and Space Odyssey in, matching English ordinal, reverse ordinal, and reverse full reduction all the way through. The terms Utah monolith and Space Odyssey have a super match across the ciphers. The monolith and the World Trade Center, September 11, 2001. 2001: A Space Odyssey is related to 9/11 World Trade Center mega ritual. The Utah monolith and Space Odyssey both sum to 156. Well, 156 is the 911th prime number. 2001 is the year that the 9/11 ritual occurred. In Jerusalem, both temples fell with numerology of 9/11. There was a monolith at the site of the World Trade Center 9/11 ritual in the form of the Millennium Hilton, internationally misspelled with the N. The Millennium Hilton Hotels was designed based on Arthur C. Clarke's monolith, and as you can see in the picture there, during 9/11, the anagram clue. If you remove the first 2 letters of monolith, you get Nolith. Nolith equals Hilton. It's the anagram of Hilton, okay? The monolith in 2001: A Space Odyssey is an object that is somehow involved in human evolution as we transcend tomorrow, the 21st, into the age of Aquarius, into the age of transhumanism, merging with machines, the mark of the beast, the Antichrist. We're here, guys. We are here. In 1968, 2001, A Space Odyssey was released on April 3rd, date written 4/3. What else happened in 68? Corona was coined. 33 years later, 9/11 happened. 33 years later, 9/11 happened. 19 years later, we're in the mess we are now. Then you have the event that happened in Afghanistan. We just get bombed on our base in Afghanistan. That was 99 days after 9/11 of 2020. 19 years, 3 months, and 8 days since the original. 38, murder, death, RIP. 38 years before Agenda 21, Murder by Numbers was dropped on the Synchronicity album by the Police. Each of the World Trade Center's Twin Towers had the 110 floors. 11. Flight 11 hits the 2 11s, the Twin Towers, right? Boom. New York City, 11 letters in it. New York, the 11th state. We invade Afghanistan, 11 letters. Then, boom, we get bombed in Afghanistan in 2020. It's called circles, pi, full circle. We've came full circle. Gematria reveals synchronicity between the Twin Towers, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and the values of the term monolith and evolution. Look, 110, 43. Now you got 4 plus 3 is 7, 7, 11, and the 11, 38, 3 plus 8 is 11, the 47 degrees on the Masonic compass, 4 plus 7, 11. 11 is linked to mind control. It's a gateway. They use it a lot. Perfected man, 110, English ordinal. There's the Millennium Hilton right there. It's deliberately misspelled. See? The spelling means everything, especially since the elite and the rituals they perform, such as 9/11 manifestation rituals, their little sorcery, Kabbalah, Babylonian rituals. Sorcerers literally cast spells using spelling. Just like when you sign a contract, you are binding yourself. That comes from witchcraft with your signature, spell casting. Now, the Millennium Hilton sums to 267, which is Stanley Kubrick's birthday, July 26th. The 1984 sequel, and we kept getting 1984 in our decodes. Now it makes sense. It was the sequel to 2001, A Space Odyssey, 210. The year we make contact, which is directed by Peter Hyams. Okay, now listen. Roswell happened, 1947. Okay, that was 74 years ago. 47 in reverse. Our president right now, 74 years old. Kamala Harris will be the first melanated female 47th president. Obama became the president at 47. The Millennium Hilton, 267. Boom. So I believe some fake alien invasion stuff is coming. It's right in our face. After the September 11th, 2001 attacks, 4 buildings were removed from the Manhattan skyline besides the World Trade Center buildings. 1, 2, and 7, the Deutsche Bank building had to be demolished due to damage. The Deutsche Bank headquarters of Deutsche Bank in Frankfurt, Germany, home of the Rothschilds, and its features are similar to the World Trade Center rituals, twin towers, and monument structures as seen below. Also, a note, a few weeks after the 9/11 happened, the owner of the building, he buys the Sears Tower for $911 million. Just trolling us. Totally putting it in our face. The Seattle Monolith, which we're about to have an attack on Seattle, guys. Seattle's location, 47 degrees. I mean, trust me, it's not looking good for the West Coast this year. A mysterious monolith suddenly appeared in Seattle's Mangus Park. It was the first day of the year in 2001. The name of the park, Mangus, is the same name the structure engineering firm that oversaw the building of the original World Trade Center in Manhattan. The logo for Mangus, as you see below, reflects the event horizon. The Seattle Monolith was chalked off as harmless fun. Of course, that's what they always tell you. Well, let's take a look at the coding. Seattle Monolith sums to 217, all right? 217, September 11th, later that year, World Trade Center Building 2, 1, and 7 would be destroyed. Seattle Monolith, 2, 1, 7. As we get ready to enter this new time, guys, you're going to see stuff you never thought you would see before. Project Bluebeam's real. They're going to do a fake alien invasion, anything to take us away from our creator. Now, we're going to do a live on Facebook, our group, Illuminati Media 33, as we enter the time of Aquarius, catch the meteor showers, and do a manifestation ritual to raise the vibration as they're trying to lower our frequency. The monolith in the Utah desert that was reported by the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources, again, programming in our subconscious. There's that black cube they got, the 6th planet from the sun, Saturn, which is perfectly aligned with Jupiter right now, the Christmas star. McCracken lived in Southwest and said that he would leave a piece of his artwork in the desert, and he did. Magic. John McCracken, date 2008. The Rockefeller influence, United Nations secret building. Another monolith in the United States. The United Nations building, connection to the World Trade Center. There is another Millennium Hilton at the United Nations Plaza near the monolith. although this one is not designed after Arthur C. Clarke. The United Nations building sits on the former site of a slaughterhouse, a Manhattan neighborhood known as Tudor City. The slaughterhouse properties were bought by the Rockefellers and donated to New York City for the purpose of building the United Nations headquarters. This is all witchcraft. The Rockefellers were the most influential building in the World Trade Center. IBM, which 2023 we have an eclipse over New Mexico where IBM was founded, hence the new microchip patent number 060606, 2023-223, Skull and Bones. It's a Sabbath year. It's supposed to really amp up 2021, and by 2023 a lot of us won't be around no more. 2001, A Space Odyssey features an AI supercomputer named HAL 9000, which is what 19 is, AI. And Monday we turn over complete power to AI, all of our military, everything. The name HAL is a code for IBM. It is derived from each letter that precedes HAL. See? They always have a little code. IBM was founded in 1911, pretty much what Scottish Rite Freemasonry sums to, June 16th, a date written 616. In the Latin cipher, HAL, their secret little code, sums to 616, the date they were incorporated, because everything is numerology and astrology with these people. Currently, IBM has developed an AI called Project Debater, right? Designed to out-reason and out-argue humans and even write editorials. It was designed as a monolith. They're telling you so much with that. Zach did so amazing on this blog. IBM and the Rockefellers have supported the Nazi Third Reich, Operation Paperclip. We brought them all over here. World War II did not end how they told you guys. That's a lie. Edwin Black's IBM and the Holocaust, the industrial engine of the Third Reich, chemical giant IG Farben was the second largest shareholder in John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil. These are eugenics Nazis. This is rated to the theme of the Monolith in 2001, A Space Odyssey, evolving man, transhumanism to a higher state. To the Nazis and its supporters like the Rockefellers and IBM, that included eliminating what they consider inferior genetic gene pools. This is at the heart of the global, I'm not going to say that word, V program, because they'll try to strike my video just for that. It is no coincidence that Pfizer headquarters are 1 block away from the United Nations. Watson is the name of an IBM AI computer and its Nazi founder, Thomas Watson. Watson sums to 911 in English ordinal, guys. We are being genetically modified and reverse engineered. Knowledge is power. Make sure you join our Facebook group, Illuminati Media 33, and we have our own platform, mypatriotsnetwork.com. Follow Illuminati Media. I love y'all. Knowledge is power.